Hi, victims! My name is Alchevic, and if you didn't know, I call my community members victims. Get it? Because I'm a vampire. And I eat people's blood. And my name is Vic. Today, I thought it would be fun to react to some new Resident Evil content. It's been a minute since I've uploaded something on here. I was kind of taking my time after finishing Resident Evil 9, but I'm ready to get back into the saddle. And we have been truly blessed this year because not only do we have a DLC incoming for Resident Evil 9, but we also have a new live-action film in the Resident Evil cinematic universe. And it happens to be directed by one of my favorite horror film directors, Zach Kreger. So I'm excited to see what we get up to. This is going to be my first impression. All I know is that the director has said that he is going to refrain from using any of the characters in the video games. And that has been a point of discussion for the Resident Evil community, which we all know that the Resident Evil community has their strong opinions. I know this all too well. But I honestly am excited for whatever this movie ends up being. I like Resident Evil. I like Zach Kreger. I was a big fan of Weapons. It was one of my favorite horror movies in recent history. So I think I'll be easily impressed. Without further ado, let's get into the reaction. All right, here we go.
Hello? I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Right off the bat, it's giving barbarian. Oh, I love the sound design already.
Hey, babe.
Uh-oh.
I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation.
I do love the humor that's typically in Kreger's films. The dialogue is always really funny.
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other.
What the fuck is that? Baron Harkonnen, is that you? Holy shit! Wait, hold on. This is looking crazy.
I just wanted you to know.
Oh, wow.
I love you.
I like how it doesn't reveal too much. Night 18! Oh, I feel like that's such a fun time to watch a horror movie. I am a big horror fan all of the time, but I feel like whenever it gets into fall time, you know, we're starting to get into Halloween season around September, and obviously, you're going to want to watch more horror movies. This was really cool. One of my favorite things about Kreger's films is, it's going to sound like lame and like low hanging, but I love the cinematography. Like, some of these shots were so fucking cool. First of all, I love the way that, and this is like so minuscule, but it's stuff like this that matters to me. I love the way that the text is like animated. I really like how it's behind the actor, and it, like, when he steps away, it comes back into frame. I thought that was really cool. This shot was fucking beautiful. I love it when you have shots that are beautiful in a film that is supposed to be disgusting. Another thing that stood out to me is, where is it? The fucking creature. The creature. This is fucking crazy. I know that we've had some pretty interesting creatures in the Resident Evil universe, but this is truly something that I feel like we have not seen before. And before everyone in the comments is like, actually, it's supposed to be a fat regenerator. Eat my ass. I'm just kidding. I am excited to see that it seems like they're going like in a different direction with the kind of creatures that we're going to be seeing in this movie. Like the one coming out of the door frame. It looks like we might be getting a creature that's kind of leaning more towards body horror. It's giving kind of like dare I say necromorph, like Dead Space, leaning into like the amalgamation of bodies into one being. That is always a concept that really haunts me. So I'm excited to see what this kind of creature is. And I don't know, I need to look this up really quickly. I feel like this actor was also one of the actors in Weapons. I want to say he was like the drug addict in Weapons. His face looks familiar to me. Yes, okay, it is the same actor. That's so interesting to me that he's working with this guy again. I always think it's really fascinating when directors like have their prodigies or like their favorite actors that they like to work with. I love seeing the familiar faces. And I actually really liked this guy's performance in Weapons. It was really, really good. So I'm really excited to see what he brings to Resident Evil. This film, oh my God. I'm really excited for this film, you guys. I don't want to sound like too much of a fangirl, but that's kind of my entire brand, so who cares at this point? I really love Zach Kreger so much. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I really just had such a fun time watching Barbarian and Weapons. Barbarian wasn't my favorite because I feel like it got a little too silly at the end. But Weapons was really, really good. It had a really cool twist. If you haven't seen Weapons, I really recommend that you watch it with no spoilers if you can avoid it, because I think the twist is really interesting. And like I said earlier, it has a really awesome blend of being a scary movie, but also a good amount of comedic relief. And our actor that's going to be playing the main character in this film was a big part of the comedic relief in Weapons. So I'm really interested to see how that will work with a Resident Evil film, because as we all know, part of Resident Evil's charm is its corniness. So I think it will work well. I'm also really interested to see if this film will kind of expand the fan base of Resident Evil. I feel like this is a film that you're probably going to be able to watch not being a Resident Evil fan, especially because Krieger's name is attached to it. I feel like there might be a lot of film bros who end up watching this movie that don't necessarily play Resident Evil games, and that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited. It does feel pretty different so far. It doesn't, if you were to show this to me without the Resident Evil branding, I'm not really sure if that would be the first thing that comes to mind, but this is the first trailer that we have seen. So maybe more will be revealed later, maybe it won't. And honestly, I think I'd be okay with not having another trailer. I think that this does a good job of captivating someone's interest and also leaving enough up to the imagination so that it will be a fun time when you go to see it. One of my biggest pet peeves is when a trailer spoils everything for the film in the trailer. And Zach Kreger is known for having some twists in his films. Typically, the way that they end is completely different from the way that they started. So I'm excited to see what he does with Resident Evil. I think it'll be a good time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited for this film. I'm going to be seeing this day one in cinema. I love to watch a movie in the cinema. It's one of my favorite things. So I'm very excited that I get to combine my passion for movies with my love for Resident Evil. And this is a huge upgrade for me because I've watched all the other Resident Evil movies, the animated ones, CGI ones, and the freaking ones about Alice. And I have thoughts and opinions on those that maybe we could talk about in another video because it's too much for this one. So yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in a film review once the movie comes out. I've been thinking about kind of what I want to do with my channel now that I don't really have any exciting gameplay content to post and share with you all. And I've always been fascinated by horror movies. I haven't watched a lot of the really popular ones, but I do love horror. And I've been wondering if there is a spot for me in the film review slash film reaction category on youtube.com. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of me, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and it would really help me out. If you want to connect with me and my community offline, consider joining my Discord. There is always a link in the description of my videos, and it's the perfect place to be notified whenever I make new content, whenever I go live on Twitch, and it's just a great way to get to know me and other members of my community. Thank you guys so much again for your time. I appreciate that a lot, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.